boys and girls, and welcome to a very special video today. It's to do with our Children's Mental Health Week. Now, the charity that we will be helping is our Workout to Help Out charity. So, the first challenge that we're going to do today will require a ball, and that's all you'll need for all the challenges we're going to do in the first part of this video. So, pause the video now if you need to, and go and get yourself a ball. So, the first sport we are going to look at is football. Now, in football, you do need to know how to pass the ball. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to complete 10 passes with you and your partner. Now, if you don't have a partner to do it with, that's absolutely fine. You can do it with anybody that you can find. If you can't find anybody, use a wall to do it with, and that's fine, because obviously the ball will bounce back to you. So, we're going to complete 10 passes between you and your partner, or the ball, or whatever you're using, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's okay, some of them might go today. 8, 9, and 10. And there is our first passing drill complete. Okay, there is our first challenge complete, and now we're going to move on to our second challenge. This one's a bit harder, however it's very similar to the one which we've just done. I want you to move away from your partner, make a bigger gap, or I want you to move away from the wall and go a bit further away from the wall, if that is what you are using. So, we are going to try and complete another set of 10 passes using the wall. My partner is moved further back behind the camera, so it's going to make it a bit harder for me to get the passes. Okay, we have to be really accurate using the inside of our foot, pointing the other leg to where my partner is over there, so you can receive the ball. Nice firm touch in front of you as well. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And there is our 10 passes completed again. So, that's all we're going to do for football today. Now, with the same ball, I want you to pick it up, and we are going to focus now on basketball. If you've got a basketball at home that you use, go and find that, pause the video, and use a proper basketball. If not, just use whatever ball you can get your hands on. So, what we're going to do for our first challenge is something called a chest push pass. Now, this is used in basketball, it's used in netball, it's used in handball, so there's loads of different sports this pass is used in. Now, for this pass, what you have to do is, you have to bring the ball to your chest, like this, and when you push the ball to your partner, you're going to push it out, like this, and let it go. I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to have our ball like this, and we're going to push all the way out to our partner. I want you to do 10 passes with your partner using the ball in the chest push technique. Okay, ready? We'll start together. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, there's our 10 passes done. Now, for me and my partner, that was a bit easy. So, what we are going to do is, we are going to take 5 steps back. Now, obviously, I can't take 5 steps back because I'll end up in the PE cupboard, but my partner can take a few steps back behind the camera, so that's what he's going to do. Now, when I pass the ball to my partner this time, I'm going to have to put a bit more power into my pass. Now, the way we can do this is stepping in to the pass. So when I step into the pass, all my body weight goes towards the person I'm throwing it to, and my pass will be a lot more powerful. I'll show you now. Ready? and it's gone a much further distance. Okay, so my partner stepping in and passing it makes it a lot easier to pass the ball. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there is our 10 passes completed again. Now, I've got one final challenge for you to do. And our final challenge is a really difficult challenge, and it's something which only a few of you might be able to complete. I wonder if you will be one of them few people. Now, we are going to do our same chest push pass. However, when we receive the ball, we are only going to receive it with one hand. Now, this is going to be really tough on some of you. However, I think some of you will really succeed with this challenge. So, let's give it a really good go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. See the way I brought that back into my body? 4. Bringing it back into your body really helps. 5. Well done to everybody who's completed all 5 challenges today. You've done an amazing job. Don't leave the video yet, we've got loads more to look forward to. We have a fitness session, we have a mindfulness activity, we also have a Q&A with some mental health questions which some of you might be interested in. Well done on this part of the session, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.
Hi everybody, Mr. Alfall here. For those of you who don't know, I am the wellbeing lead in our school, so I try to make sure that everybody is happy and healthy. And this week we're thinking about mental health. It's Children's Mental Health Week. So in school and at home, I'm asking everyone to think about ways they can keep their mental health good. So we're looking at things we could do to keep physically healthy. Some people have asked some questions, so we thought we'd do a little bit of a question and answer session just to see if I can give everybody some more information around mental health.
Hello boys and girls, this week's been Mental Health Week, so we've got some questions to ask Mr. Alfall, our wellbeing lead. Does everyone have mental health?
Yes, everybody has physical health, so that's the way that we look after our bodies. Everybody has mental health. This is how we look after our minds. So adults and children all have mental health.
What types of mental health do we have?
So our mental health on some days can be really good and we feel great in ourselves. We feel happy, we feel energetic. Some days we might feel really low. When people say I feel low today, they feel sad, they feel down, they might feel anxious or worried. And some days we just feel a little bit in the middle, so we're a little bit happy, but maybe not quite right, and that's okay. We feel different each day.
It's okay to tell someone when your mental health is bad.
This is a really good thing. We want people to talk about if they don't feel as good as they would like to. So talking is the most important thing. If you don't feel happy, talking to somebody like a friend, talking to a grown-up, whether it's at home or in school, talking through your feelings really helps, and using all the words that you've learned in school to talk about the way you feel, like anxious, upset, all of the important words that your teachers taught you to use. And if you're not sure how you feel, sometimes you just feel sad and you don't know why, talking about it is really important.
Can you express how you feel today using colours?
How I feel? Oh, today I'm feeling green. That's the colour I'm going to choose. Green reminds me of a really calm colour. So I feel really calm, because I know that all of the children in our school have been thinking this week all about mental health, which is what part of my job is. How to look after the mental health and how to keep themselves feeling happy. So that's my colour green.
What does some of the other colours mean?
So if you might use orange as a feeling, which is like an excited sort of colour. If you're feeling a bit grey, you might be feeling a little bit down and unhappy. Colours are really good to use to describe how you're feeling. So maybe you could think about the colours at home and see what they mean to you.
Can you express your mental health using a number?
Oh, a number's really good for expressing your mental health. So if 1 is the lowest you could feel or the most sad you feel, and 10 is the best you could feel, that's a really good way. If somebody says to me, what number do you feel today? 5 is sort of in the middle. Feel okay, but I could feel better. I think today I'm feeling 9 because, again, I know everyone's been thinking about mental health and how to look after themselves. So I think numbers are really good to use. If somebody says to you, what number are you on today? Maybe you could think about 1 being not good and 10 being really good, and use those numbers to describe how you're feeling.
What are some of the strategies we can use to look after our mental health?
Oh, strategies. Okay, 1, and the most important one, is to talk. We would always say to adults and children, whatever you're worrying about, even if you think it's not a big worry, talk it through with somebody. So it could be, again, a friend that you choose, an adult, somebody at school. Talking is really, really important to help you get things cleared in your mind. Another good strategy is going for a walk. And I know we can't go far at the moment, but a walk in nature is really good for your mental health. So having a walk and just listening to the sounds you can hear in the park, looking at the nature, the flowers, the trees, the wildlife that you see, is really relaxing. Another good thing is what you do, Charlie, so lots of physical activity, trying to get out and having a little run or a jog each day, or trying to do some exercise. Charlie's challenges is really helpful. Also helping somebody, so if you can see someone at home who needs a little bit of help, that makes us feel good about ourselves, knowing that we've helped somebody else. And the last strategy I'll talk about is, however you're feeling, if you feel like having a cry, even if you're a grown-up, having a cry is really helpful because it lets all of those awful feelings out and helps us to feel better. So there's just a few strategies that you could use.
What strategies do you use?
I use all of those strategies. So I do a little bit of meditating at home. I like going out for a walk. If I feel upset, I let those feelings out, and then it helps me to feel better. And I spend time talking to my friends. So in school, if I feel a bit sad, I've got lots of friends here who will always talk to me and help me to feel better. So they're the strategies I use. I wonder what ones they use at home.
I know. Okay, that's all our questions that we have that were sent in. Thank you to Mr. Elfall for doing our mental health Q&A. And if you have any questions, please post them on Seesaw to your teachers. Thank you very much.